Dragon Ball Sparking Zero just got exposed. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you.
Right here, neither player wanting to even attempt to approach.
They, we're trying to get 6 skill points? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What's up? Yeah, we're swapping out.
Now, Bandai Namco hosted a whole Dragon Ball Sparking Zero tournament on their page. You had a whole bunch of strong warriors ready to sign up and show us their true potential. But that is not how it went, bruh. It was a whole bunch of cheese in the tournament, bruh. It was so bad that one of the commentators even made a YouTube video about it. It was just full of Androids 19s, Android 20s, Dr. Wheelos, Brolys. It was just sad. Now, I do think this is a good and bad thing, all right? Only reason I say that because I'm glad those people cheese just to show Bandai Namco cheese has to be fixed in this game. You know when it starts to get bad when the commentators turn off the gameplay and just commentate it on their own, bro. Now, we about to go ahead and see what the commentator had to say about this, bro, because like I said, he was at the Bandai Namco live showcase, so let's go ahead and see what I'm talking about, bro. So, on the tournament. I want to see his response video, bruh. He made a video on the tournament, bruh. So I want to see what he's actually going to say. So let's see, man. I actually want to see what he's going to say. That boy, they got the fade for the vid, boy. That boy got the ball. Is that a gun? All right, bruh. That nigga got a... What the fuck? Gun aiming at Broly. All right, bruh. This is getting out of hand, bruh. What going on in this room? Alright, bro. They gotta just watch this. That boy done got the ball fade for the vid, bro.
No, it's not the game's fault. How is it the game's fault? The developers probably didn't even know about this. Yesterday's dramatic showdown, online qualifier for France, for Sparking Zero, concluded in a very unusual manner. So if you watched the rest of the tournament, you might have noticed that the level was very high. God,
5,
yo,
6,
yo,
7,
consistency.
8,
Yo, right back. Oh, if you missed it, for context,
I could do that. Y'all might can't do that, but I could super counter like that. I just want to let y'all know that. I could do that. I had to let y'all know that.
This is how the finals began. So you judge for yourself. So this is Shiryu, and it was Hiliasta in the finals, okay?
Me eating.
So this is the grand finals of yesterday's tournament, okay? The thing about this is, right, this looks absolutely ridiculous.
That's high level gameplay. Yes. That is high level gameplay, bro. Y'all know that, bro. Get it right. High level gameplay. Up and down zigzag. Y'all know what time it is, bro. Yes, this is skill. Why are we acting like this is not skill? This is skill. I'm just playing, bro. Playing. This is actually disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And like I said, bro, I'm glad that they see this, though, bro. Like, Avatar Yaya. Man, the Prince. All right, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I said, man, I'm glad that they did this. Because there's now Bandai knows it's in the game now. If it don't get fixed in December, they literally just said F us. They really don't care. If this don't get fixed in December, now we know they just don't care now. You feel me? So I'm kind of happy that they did this. Because if you're not a big content creator, your word will not, bro, your voice will not be heard at all. They don't care, bro. If you not, you know, the overlords, they're not going to care. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go on their platform and show them. Feel me?
But at the same time, are they really doing anything wrong? No. As stupid as it looks, actually an optimal way to play the game. What seemingly looks...
All right, Tyrant, that was delusional. Come on, Tyrant. Come on, man. I know you got the fresh fade for the vid, bro, but that was very delusional, bro. Very delusional. That was very delusional. I'm not going to lie.
Like the players colluding or trying to prove a point. It looks like that upon immediate inspection. But...
This is Pete.
It's also the optimal way to play the game, which is...
They say try not lose his job. Yes. Got to. But you know Bandai gonna watch this Tyrant. Act right. You know what time it is.
Right? Now, whose fault is this? Nobody's. No, it's not the game's fault. How is it the game's fault? The developers probably didn't even know about this. I would accept it's the game's fault if...
That's, bro, we've been telling them for a month, bro. That shows you they don't care unless you're an overlord. They don't care. If you don't got that million subs, nigga, you not getting heard. You know that, right? Wait, you do know that, right? If you don't got that million by your name, you're not being heard, buddy, at all. We've been telling, they should know. They was promoting the crap out the game when they want us to buy it, but when we tell them to fix something, they don't hear us. Sad. No, we don't take that. No. Sparking Zero is all in our faces when they want us to buy it. But now when we have some complaints, now you talking about they don't, bro, this is cold. I'm not gonna lie, this is cold. This is cold, bro. I'm sorry. It's cold.
If the game had been out for like a year and it was still like this, bro, the game is...
They already made their money, little nigga. Facts.
The game is less than 2 months old. The game is like 6 weeks old, bro. The strategy there is you run away with the androids because they have infinite key. You get one hit and then you go for timeout. So they were planning on doing that for 10 minutes. So they cut to us, and these guys, they kept playing. So they played through the match like that. It's too early to say it's the game's fault. So I don't even think that you can say, oh man, this game...
If it wasn't a game fault, you wouldn't be making this vid. If he really thought this was okay, why is this a video then? You know what I'm saying? If he really truly thought this was okay, this wouldn't be a video. You would have thought in your head, oh, this is how the game is. You literally made a whole video, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is cold. Rhodes is delusional, your favorite word? Of course.
Look, it's the developer's fault. Let's show them all the problems with the game. That's just doesn't make any sense to me. The developer's responsibility, bro. You do realize that they can't just immediately delete something out the game like that. There's a patch coming.
They deleted Yajirobe in story mode when it was blowing up. They deleted like that. that got fixed very fast. That got fixed in like what, the second week of the game coming out? Second week? They can do that. They just don't care. They just don't care, bro. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, we just have to see till December. Now they got the information. They got it now. If December do not fix this, this is bad. This is like really bad.
I mean, in December, you can't blame the developers for something they probably didn't even know about. And not only that, they've already admitted the game was not built for competitive viability to the level of like a DBFC. So anyway, these guys played for what, 10 minutes? So shout outs to me and Jake for having to talk for 10 minutes. I'm going to talk about what happened afterwards, but Healy has to switch teams. If the game was not built for competitive, why do official tournaments? Because
he got him. Shout out to E_B163 security code. That is a very good statement, though. You got him. If it's not competitive, why do a tournament on it then? If it's not competitive, you know, that was very. Shout out to this guy has a brain. This is a smart young man. He's going somewhere when he grows up. This guy right here, very smart. That is what I like to see. That was very. If somebody said that, I want to see how he's going to answer this. Tyrant, I'm really looking forward to your response. Let's hear it.
Afterwards, but Healy has to switch teams. If the game was not built for competitive, why do official tournaments? Because it's a good way to showcase the game. But I do agree that they should have paid more.
Cope. That was cope. That was cope. That was cope. That has nothing. That was cope. Wrong answer. Cope. That has nothing to do with anything. There's no reason for you to have a tournament on something if it's not competitive. You know what I'm saying? That was the wrong answer. Rose, game development is hard and changes to be tested or they potentially crush the problems with the code. I feel that, bro. Listen. Only thing I ask for is communication. Bandai do not talk to its fans at all. At all, bro. Nothing. They don't talk to us. They know how, bro. Like I said earlier, bro. When they want us to buy something, it's all in our faces. But when we have a complaint, they ignore us. They could be like, yo, y'all, we are working on it. It's getting fixed. Boom. Boom. We fine. We just waiting now. say something then. Don't act like you just don't see it or just role play. We're buying the stuff and we're asking you, can you fix this? Are you going to fix it? Give us something. Patch coming in December. Well, we had an early patch and y'all didn't fix none of the stuff we've been asking for. Y'all fixed TikTok problems. Story mode. Dude, nobody's struggling on story mode unless you just pure ass. Super ass. Nobody is struggling on story mode, bro. They fixed story mode, Yajirobe. That was something that we asked for, but that wasn't a big problem that was going on. There was way worse stuff to ask, for the fix. It takes millions of followers of somebody, excuse me. It takes millions of followers of somebody for them to answer us, bro, and that is so annoying, bro. They would never listen to a small community. You gotta have a million follower cult for you to for them to listen to you. This is delusional. Sad.
Attention to certain strategies in the game and switch the rules accordingly. I think if they did solo battle, this type of gameplay would be kind of non-existent. And that's why the rules at Battle Hour are different. The rules at Battle Hour are you're given a character to play. You don't build an entire team yourself. So, I mean, whether you like it or not, what he's doing here is optimal. Hit and run timeout is too strong in this game. I have seen what Shiryu said on social media. I've got it right here.
They played the wrong one. Hit and run. Just say he's a cuck. It's okay. That you can do that in any game. That's not, bro. This is delusional. Yeah. If you're good at running, you can do that in any game. Hit somebody one time and run away. You can do that in any game, bro. Just say he's a cuck. Just say it. It's okay, Tyrant. It's okay, bro. The dude that played like this is a cuck. I don't care. It's delusional. It's not okay to do stuff like that. Just because it's in the game, it's not okay for you to do it. You're just a weirdo guy to use it. It's just sad. You know what I'm saying? It's not, no. It's just delusional. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I won by just running with androids. Hashtag fix Sparking Zero. And then there's this response here from him. They will end up listening to us. So
I'm not even gonna say that. Keep going.
Oh, this guy was 100% trying to prove a point by playing like this. Shiryu ended up winning the tournament, right?
Like I said, if that was his because he do... I might gotta take back what I said earlier. Maybe he did do this to prove a point. Even though that I said I'm glad Bandai. But this message, I won by just running with androids. He seemed a little bit too happy. But I know you're like, Rose, he do got fixed Sparking Zero in the back. I feel like he has that to save himself. This is deeper than what you think it is, buddy. I'm 50-50 on you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very 50-50 on you. But I'm gonna let you slide. I'm gonna let him slide. You know what? Right now, I'm gonna apologize to him. All right, my fault. I don't know how to say your name, Unc, but my fault, bro. I'm gonna apologize. My fault. If you did this to prove a point, then you're a goat. You're a weirdo goat, but you're a goat. You feel me? So I apologize. I'll take it back. I'm sorry.
You know, against the rules or anything like that. That is what it is. But honestly, putting this out afterwards doesn't help this guy's case because he was clearly trying to prove a point. And on one hand, yes, go ahead. You know, get your win. On the other hand, there's a patch coming. We know the game is not truly competitive anyway. It wasn't designed for that. So what are you really proving here? I agree as well. When there's a prize on the line like this, they should have thought about that clearer before, you know, putting on these tournaments because people will do whatever it takes to win them. The chat was actually getting out of hand as well. I'm not going to lie. The chat was going crazy. I was chatting to Globku earlier and it's like, he was explaining to me, it's like, these two, they play each other a lot. And for these two, when they play, this is the optimal way to play it. So on one hand, again, yes, maybe at least one of them was trying to prove a point. On the other hand, they're just trying to win. It's ugly. It looks janky as hell and it looks off, but that's the competitive nature of what it is. They should put a rule, no excessively defensive evasive playstyles. No, I don't think you can do that. I think the best way to change this or to fix this is they have to either lower the timer. Trying to include character bans and stuff like that also introduces a whole other can of worms. You know, if you're the developer and you start adding character bans in your own game, you've got to imagine that's not a good look. You're kind of admitting something's wrong with that. But yeah, if they include some kind of rule sets and some kind of regulations on this, I think that is the best move going forward. But again, they wanted to use a tournament early on just to like showcase the game and You think this will happen this upcoming weekend? I think if they don't have a serious discussion about some kind of change to the rule set, then this is the 100.
Is that Makai? Am I tweaking? That boy trying to get a little spotlight action, huh, Makai? That boy want a little spotlight. That boy tried to, dang, boy, that boy want to be seen so bad, boy. Dang, Makai. Nah, shout out to my boy Makai, man.
Have a serious
Makai cameo
discussion about some kind of change to the rule set, then this is the 100% going to keep happening. They throw my man in the comments saying blame the players, the player that's going to be participating in the NA East qualifier. So yeah, it's going to keep happening. I think that 100% character bans are out of the picture, but I think they could probably tweak the rules slightly to be like, oh, the timer is less, because right now it's 600 seconds. They could probably make that half, get the players actually attacking each other. What needs to be done in the upcoming patch? Like, let's be honest, a dream patch, change the way Vanish Wars work, change the way...
Tyra's speaking now. Cooking now. Okay. Okay, cooking now. Okay, I thought he was like delusional. All right, now he's saying the right stuff. Let him cook.
A dream patch, change the way Vanish Wars work, change the way Super Counter works, like give it a cooldown or something.
I agree.
Change this. Look, change this shit.
I agree.
The key needs to drop when he's doing that. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff that needs to change. But I don't think that...
You saw his true feelings came out for that 10 seconds. You can tell. His true feelings came out for this 10 seconds.
A dream patch, change the way Vanish Wars work, change the way Super Counter works, like give it a cooldown or something. Change this. Look, change this shit. The key needs to drop when he's doing that. I'm sorry.
This is what I like to see. This the tyrant I want. This the tyrant that we want. This is the tyrant that we need. I respect that, man. I respect that.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to change. But I don't think that...
Nick said, bro, with Super Saiyan. That was his true feelings. I respect him for that, man. I know he got to water it down because of Bandai. No, he does. But that's how he really feels.
Give everybody a break in this situation. It's just a very unfortunate ending to the tournament, you know? And it is what it is. Oh, yeah, another good thing about Shiryu winning is he's going to be a battle hour, so I can meet this man in person and give him grief for wasting all of our time. Yeah!
What the fuck he's talking about? Shout out to my boy Tyrant, man. Yo, shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody in this vid, though, bro. Cope, I'm not gonna lie, man. Sparking Zero just, like I said, I don't believe in the oh, Sparking Zero didn't know, or the devs didn't know about it, so they couldn't fix. No, they don't want to know about it. If they really didn't know about it, that's their fault for not keeping up with their community. Everybody knew about it, but how do your people don't know about it? But I mean, how do the people know about it, but you don't know about it and you make the fucking game? Delusional. No, that's not how things work. If you drop something or a product, bro, you should be on that community to see how you make it a better product after it drops. That's your fault. That is their fault for not checking up, bro. Like I said, if you only matter if you have a lot of subscribers or you just got 1 million subs. That's only when you matter, bro. Besides that, they don't care. It's delusional. Look at Cybermen. We come out the fucking ground for them, bro. We're not real people. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad. But no, that's their fault, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's their fault that they don't know about that, man. I don't want to hear that shit. They should be looking at their community. They should be doing that, bro. Same way how they promote the game is the same feedback we need to be getting back, bro.